morning, America. This is Rick Robinson. It is Tuesday, January 29th, 2019. Had to think about that for a second. It has been a long couple of weeks, though, let me tell you. In between the shutdown craziness and now the aftermath of the shutdown craziness, it just seems like this stuff is never going to stop. So first things first, surprising to me, Nancy Pelosi has opted to send the invitation to the president to go ahead and do the State of the Union address in the House chamber, apparently now set for February the 5th. Going to make for a late night for yours truly, but it should be fun. We'll have a roundtable event that day here on KLRNRadio, so make sure you tune in. That may actually preempt some other programming, but it's something that we do pretty much every year, and it's fun, so you should hang out. Now, that's enough about that for right now, other than the fact that it really does surprise me, because I didn't think that she would give him the platform until she had gotten him, as far as she was concerned, beaten into submission when it came to this wall idea. But now, on to the wall idea, because there's an interesting thing you may not know. According to one Chuck Schumer, that's right, Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer, just put out a statement today that this government shutdown was costly and wasteful because it cost the American people $11 billion in the economy. $3 billion of which we're never going to get back because it's just gone. That $3 billion is likely from contract wages that can't be done on back pay, so they can't bill. So let's do a little bit of math, shall we, Senator Chucky? So you were throwing a fit over $5.7 billion because you felt like it was too expensive, but you just admitted this entire fiasco cost the American people and the American economy $11 billion. So let's do a little math. 5.7 from 11 billion is 5.3 billion. So if you would have just built the wall or put in the funding for the wall as requested, we would have an additional $5.3 billion in our coffers right now. $3 billion of which you said yourself we've lost forever, all because you decided to have a temper tantrum and wouldn't let Donald Trump keep a campaign promise, even though every single one of you in D.C. has voted for physical barriers in the past. I really want that part to sink home for those of you that are listening. This doesn't have anything to do with suddenly walls being immoral or the idea being racist. It's because it's a campaign promise from Donald Trump, and they can't let that happen. Period. End of sentence. Now let's talk about some other numbers that nobody's really talking about. So we now know, based on numbers that have just been released, we're not even a month into 2019 yet, and illegal immigration has already cost us over $500 million in a month. So let's put that into perspective when we're talking about this one-time cost of $5.7 billion, even if it just curtails it a little bit with the money that we've already lost from the shutdown, the money that we've lost because of illegal immigration, the fact that we now know through IRS whistleblowers, and we're going to talk about this a little bit on tonight's Off the Rails show, so make sure you tune in for this. There are whistleblowers that have taken information of the IRS that is now showing that there are millions and millions and millions of dollars every year being paid out in erroneous child tax credits because of illegal immigrants and because of somehow they're managing to file for dependents that aren't even in their homes and getting tax credits for children that are in other countries. So tell me our system isn't being abused and tell me things don't need to be fixed. All right, folks, if you like what we're doing here, make sure you follow along at RowdyRick73 on Twitter. You can find me on Facebook at Rick Robinson. You can find me on Instagram under at RowdyRick73. Make sure you follow along with the station as well at KLRNRadio. We're on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Minds. All right, folks, enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. This is Rick Robinson, and as usual, we're going to close with This Has Been